Good evening and tonight, viewers. I'm not James, but you might be. Last time on Let's Play Undertale, we spared Papyrus. And now, we are in Waterfall. I don't want to get knocked down here, because I think there's something in there. Oh. I guess there's just a camera behind the waterfall. Well, still. Oh, that's where it is. A dusty tutu. Or an old tutu. We drop the manly bandana in the box. Actually, I want to get some healing items. And I know Sans sells them. Oh. He sells them later. Huh. Our face is framed in shadow. There is a person in full armor. Yeah, Undyne doesn't mess around. She uses spears. Anyway, I guess she decides to head for greener pastures. I don't know. Anyway, that there is a Monster Kid. So what we gotta do here is summon a bridge using these things. And that makes a flower bridge. Oh, this guy. You know what? I don't like him, so I'm gonna knock him out. There's a line I want him to give. Alright, well... One of the things he says is hobby, educate... Oh, I didn't flex. One of the things he says is hobby, education, talent, which is, of all things, a reference to Breath of Fire 2. So yeah. Alright. So what I'm supposed to do is head up there, but instead I can create a bridge this way. Basically, when 4 of these things are joined, you got a bridge. Yes. Let's take a quiche underneath a bit. Apparently that's something that Toby Fox said really happened. Where he, saw a random quiche at a bus stop. So anyway... Rather than going to that little jut out there. What we want is to do this, because this will give us the bridge we need. And Papyrus now has our phone number. I'm sure there's someone that has, like, found their spouse this way. I mean, 7 billion people on Earth. One of them it has to have worked for one of them. It doesn't really matter what you say. The outcome will largely be the same. Let's see here. Here's Washua. I'm gonna spare Washua. Okay, let's make it clean. Let's do it right this time. There we go. Yeah, I figured I'd spare him. He looks pathetic enough. Yeah, what I was supposed to do was look at through the telescope, and that would tell me to press the button on that window. But I just knew to do it anyway, because I played this game before. Yep, here's Undyne. If one of those spears hits us, we get forced in. Well, you get to see right then and there. And I can't access my menu to enjoy any delicious victuals. Actually, I never heard the word victuals. Instead, in ninth grade, I read Great Expectations, where that Abel Magwitch, I believe his name is, uses the word whittles. And it's like, what is that supposed to be?
Same though.
Yeah, it threw me. I'm like, what the hell is whittles? I'm like, oh, he's mispronouncing vittles, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that is a thing that I know what it is. As long as you have no follow-up questions, I mean, I could gather it meant food. I actually learned the word vittles from The Simpsons, because though really, that the episode where that is stated aired before I read Great Expectations. I just didn't put two and two together until later. But the line where Homer is like, "Oh yeah, that's a hillbilly jacuzzi. That's where they cook up their vittles." Like, oh okay. I think there's an old word for food called victual, and victual is just kind of uh, like a pidgin English version of that. Pidgin, not pigeon like coo. Your sense. So, a little bit of trivia about Sans. At one point, you can talk to him in Snowden. That was one of the times I didn't talk to him. And he's like, I'll sell you the snow for 50,000 gold, which is nearly impossible to have at that point. So, if you either get that much money due to sparing just a bunch of opponents, or you whack that amount of money into your account, he'll say something like, "Oh, I can't let this snow go. It's too sentimental. I don't want to use the telescope." Let's see here. I'll talk to this guy. Ice cream. 15, 15 HP, not bad. Let's see, we got anything over here? I think I know which one this is. There's that bird. And more waterfall. It doesn't really matter what you wear, everything's gonna come out the same. It's gonna spare them. Those will turn into mold big if you let them, but I didn't feel like it. As for who I'm sparing and who I'm killing, it's kind of just, I don't know, sort of what I feel like. I'm gonna leave Papyrus alive, but I probably am gonna kill most of the bosses. Here's a big ol' octopus with anime eyes. Yep, that's Onion Song. Here's Shiren. Let's do Conduct. There we are. We helped Shiren smile. Alright, that piano does something interesting, but I'm not really going to deal with it. It lets you basically get a never-ending supply of items, shall we say. It's raining right here, but doesn't really matter whether or not we use an umbrella. Unlike in real life. I don't know, that's such a beautiful background shot. I could talk to the kid, but I don't want to. And that's where I would drop off my umbrella if I felt like it. If we were doing genocide, this would play out largely the same, but we would be much rougher and harsher with the kid. Anyway, here we got a save point here, so I'm gonna go ahead and save and call it an episode. I'm not James, but you might be. Now have a good one, everybody.